medical feed this morning. It's a topic some people may not want to talk about, addiction. But the truth is, substance use disorders can affect far more people than we actually realize.
Yeah, joining us this morning to talk about local efforts to help people struggling with addiction are Ross Marshall County Campus Coordinator Michael Baker and Ross Marketing Director Mark Litvine. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
We're very glad to have you talk about this extremely important topic. Mark, before we get into what you guys do, tell me, what is Ross? What kind of organization is it?
So everyone knows someone who struggles with addiction, whether it's an expectant mother, someone who's been incarcerated, someone in the emergency room hospital, or someone just struggling to make it another day. The Recovery Organization of Support Specialists is reaching the people who fall through the cracks so that they have a chance at going on to find recovery. We've all been through the struggle of addiction, and because we got through that struggle, the most important thing that we can give people is hope that they can get through that struggle as well.
Kind of breaking it down a little bit further, Michael, what does Ross do out in Marshall County?
Well, we do a lot. We have a lot of support groups. We have grief groups, parenting, anger management, NA, AA, chemical dependency, self-defense groups, medicated assisted recovery. We have CR Step Study. Life Point does a life group there. We have a faith-based Bible study, and then a Hispanic church on Sunday.
Wow.
And it's small. It's growing. We serve about 2,000 people a month. It's just going to grow. We're just so excited to be at the new location.
Yeah, a lot of programs for sure.
Yes.
Mark, tell us about the outlook right now. How is substance use disorder affecting Marshall County specifically?
Obviously, we're in a major substance use epidemic, especially in Marshall County and throughout the state. The overdose rate has increased in a lot of areas, and we're just trying to love people to a better life. Addiction's a disease, not a moral failing. And if people die, they don't have a chance of going on to find recovery. But we are in a major epidemic where people are struggling every day, especially in Marshall County. So we're that lifeline for people.
Michael, I understand you guys have a new recovery center out in
Yes.
Marshall County.
Yes.
How has that been, having that new resource?
Well, we've only been there for about a month. It just popped right back in where it was. I mean, we're growing. It's just a beautiful place. We're getting a lot of different things added to it because we had outgrown where we were. Boaz was really good to invite us in and just make us feel welcome. But Albertville has been awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, we're showing some pictures of the new facility
Yes.
there. There's a lot of different aspects that are offered for people. So Mark, how does it help that you mentioned this, everyone who works there has been through this and is in long-term recovery? How does that help?
So we know what it's like to be hopeless. We know what it's like to be broken. We know what it's like to be shattered at our very bottom. And we're able to pull those people out of their darkness and despair and give them hope that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, that life's not just a dead end. We believe in all pathways, meeting people where they are, and just loving people to a better life. Everything we do is free, and that's why we started Ross. So we're here to pull people out of that darkness. And our community center is at 504 Mitchell Avenue, Albertville, Alabama 35951, and it's a safe haven for the community.
And that might, play into our next question here, Michael. Out in Marshall County, how is it that you guys create sort of this visual journey of, addiction to recovery?
The walk is, because the wall that had all those names on it, that's people who have passed in addiction. There were 15 and 23. A lot of those people are people we knew. And that walk will represent who they were. It's not how they died, but who they were in that struggle. And, I don't know what to say about that. We need to stop what we're doing. And, there's been several things said, if we want to reach other people, we have to do things different. So,
That's a very good point.
yeah.
Before we go, we're about out of time. Mark, can you tell us what people can do if they're struggling with substance abuse disorder or know someone who is? How can they reach out for help?
You can call our local Marshall County number at 256-281-9008 or call our 24/7 helpline at 844-307-1760. We'll connect you to an outreach specialist and we'll stay with someone every step of the way before, during, and after treatment, and it's all free. They don't need money or insurance. We also serve family members as well. We're just here to help anyone that we can so that we can save lives every day.
And I don't think people can say enough thank you for what both of you guys do, and thanks again for coming in to talk with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been an honor.